Hello ladies and gentlemen, today's video is going to be 25 facts about sex. Interesting facts that you probably did not know. Up to 20% of Americans have genital herpes, which has no cure and is easily transmitted through sexual contact. I guess you could say it's the gift that keeps on giving. 2/3 of middle-class teenage males admit to getting a date drunk to coerce her into having sex. 2 out of 5 have used verbal intimidation, and 1 out of 5 have used force or threats. Wow, unacceptable. Only 15% of sexually active adults have been tested for HIV. The other 85% are certain they do not have it. 12% of men surveyed say that they would not tell a sexual partner if they were HIV positive. Well, at least tell them after you've had sex with them. 8% of people admit to having sex with their cousin, and 6.5% of people admit to having sex with a half-sibling. What's more troubling is that they admit it. Erectile dysfunction affects approximately 18 million American men. Although the penis is not a bone, it can still be fractured if it endures blunt trauma. Surgery is often required to fix this. And I'm pretty lucky considering some of the girls I've had sex with. One study reports that autoerotic asphyxiation, or cutting off oxygen to the brain to achieve greater sexual satisfaction, claims the lives of 500 to 1,000 men in the US each year. Geez, what an embarrassing way to die though. Yeast infections are not just a problem for women, men get them too, due to prolonged antibiotic use or unprotected sex with a woman who has a yeast infection. Overweight men are more likely to have poorer semen quality. 4 to 5 men in the US suffer from low testosterone, and only 5% of these people ever seek treatment. This can actually shorten a man's life. Andropause, a male form of menopause, can affect men over the age of 40. This inhibits mood, memory, and overall health, and it's marked by a decline in testosterone production and other things such as depression and fatigue and sex problems. Premature ejaculation is the most common sexual dysfunction affecting 1 in 5 men. My problem is that I go too long. Recent studies shows that obese women are up to 70% more likely to experience contraceptive failure, which often results in pregnancy when you compare it to normal women. Keeping a condom in your wallet is a bad idea. The friction and temperature can create microscopic tears, which can allow sperm to get through during the sex process. Sudden appearance of an STD does not necessarily indicate that a partner has been unfaithful. Some infections can lie dormant for years after initial exposure. That's what I told my girlfriend anyways. Persistent sexual arousal syndrome is a medical condition where a woman experiences spontaneous, intrusive, and often unwanted feelings of sexual arousal in the genital area. This is often without sexual desire, and this can go on for days or even months. So congrats ladies, this is what it's like to be a man. Human males, like rats, moths, and butterflies, give off a scent that has a physiological and psychological effect on the opposite sex. Researchers discovered that androstenedione, a chemical found in male sweat, often raises the level of the female hormone cortisol in women, which results in enhanced mood and even sexual desire. So perhaps I should stop wearing deodorant, eh? According to one researcher, women are more likely to settle for a mediocre sex life and unmet emotional needs. They usually keep their dissatisfaction a secret from their partners, often due to fear of emotional hurt or abandonment. So ladies, if that's the case, I'm your man. Homosexuality stayed on the list of mental illnesses of the American Psychiatric Association up until 1973. That list had not been updated since 1857. Not all people are sexually attracted to other humans. Some people are what's called objectum sexuals, where they feel love, arousal, and commitment to objects. I was listening to the radio the other day and some lady actually married the Eiffel Tower. You might want to look up on that. Researcher Alfred Kinsey found that 26% of women had engaged in extramarital affairs by the time they were 40. And 1/6 aged 26 to 50 were engaged in extramarital affairs at any given time. Wow. On any given day, about 400 million people across the globe will have sexual intercourse. That means about 4,000 people right this second are having sex. Sadly, I am not one of them. And neither are you. As much as 6% of the world's population are addicted to sex. I am one of them, however, I'm unable to feed my addiction. Masturbation was considered to be a sin in the late 1800s and early 1900s. And before the late 1960s, excessive masturbation was thought to be a mental condition. So it looks like I'm a little... Alright, that's all for today. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Alright, you take care now.